Well, at least it's a new intro. Whoa.
I am the daughter of Eyvel, Mistress Sophia. The enemy doesn't stand a chance.
Okay. That is the new music school. Close call.
Defending those in need.
69. Don't you love it when a girl's 69? I'm joking.
The emptiness of my past still troubles me. Perhaps someday I'll be able to just let go.
She looks really interesting. Guard sword. What? It is literally guard in a sword.
Atone for your crimes.
Wait a second. Is she just here to block out for Morita? This guy's face.
I'll hack all our foes to bits. You watch.
Man, this guy. Oh, he has his own personal weapon. Wrath, even attack wave, mirror stance 3.
Messed with the wrong guy.
That is a weird. I didn't read it yet, but that's weird. I hope you guys like this girl. I wonder if she talks. Does she talk? Does she talk? Her thighs are immaculate.
When mortal children grow up, they forget all about us.
This is just reminding me of Peter Pan now. Gentle Dream? Is that dance? Are you serious?
Ready.
Get that frilly stuff out of here. That's a dance buff. But father, he has sleep sickness. No, your dad's dead. You got him killed. Stop dreaming. You got him killed. You gotta accept that now, Alphonse. Literally because of you. Oh, so that makes sense now. That's why Tanya was a demo. Okay, so she wasn't actually part of the banner. All right, guys, that's real interesting. So I was thinking about where was she? Okay, that's why she has shiny bow, because it's not actually that interesting. And that's why Legion was telling me earlier that it was probably good she has shiny bow, because that's a demoted weapon now. Anyways, let's start with Mareeta. Mareeta's supposed to be the star of the show, I would expect. Fallen Mareeta is still immaculate. Reverse Desperation in her sword as Fallen Mareeta. And let's see if she keeps that. Oh, hey, Kongu.
I like how this new fairy just yeeted Tanya into the FTP barrel. Also, speaking of Tanya, her tits are really trying to escape her shirt.
That girl has the tightest shirt I've ever seen. There's something about tomboys, guys. You know? They're basically guys. But they're not. So it's okay. I'm sorry, I can't say that. I'm not against gay people. But personally, I would rather have a girl that's a guy, but not physically a guy. Just say tomboy. I would rather have a tomboy. That's my personal viewpoint on it. Girly girls are the worst. Anyways, let's go on. So let's see if Mareeta's sword is just like Fallen Mareeta, and it is. Mareeta's sword. Accelerate special trigger at cooldown count -1. If unit is non-adjacent to ally, grants attack, speed, defense, res +4. That is enough. That is also low then. But instead of +6/+6, it's +4 to everything. And neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks, and effects that prevent units follow-up attack during combat. No, that is not the same. I'm sorry. I just read the follow-up attack part, and I thought it was the same. All right, in that case, let me bring up Mareeta. This is Space Mareeta. I know I got good IVs, and I didn't build her. I know. I'm sorry. It's just sword heroes. You have so many of them. Do you really need more? But anyways, what she had before was Shadow Sword. So she kept the accelerate special cooldown trigger count -1 part. Additionally, if unit's HP is over 50% and unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before a foe can counterattack. Which is very different from what it is now, which is... And neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks. So she has null follow-up, and effects that prevent units follow-up attack during combat. Yeah. It's a good skill. Good skill. Though to be honest, reverse desperation is really good. So yeah, I still really like Shadow Sword. She comes with Luna. Fallen Mareeta still comes with Luna. Attack speed solo versus Flashing Blade 4. Mareeta's pretty damn quick at base, so Flashing Blade 4 really fit Fallen Mareeta. Attack speed solo does make sense. It's the same idea. All right, so thus far I like Fallen Mareeta. So this is all about close call now. Close call. If unit's speed is over foe speed, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from area of effect specials, excluding Roker area effect specials. I hate how they put that in. Come on, just let's do something about Roker sieges. High percentage equals difference between stats x4 maximum 40%. If unit initiates combat, unit moves one space away after combat. If unit initiates combat, unit moves one space away after combat. Oh, it is just like it's hit and run. You're right. But yeah, that is really interesting. But yeah, basically, if unit speed is over foe speed, reduces damage from attacks during combat. But it just reduces damage from attacks during combat. So difference between stats times 4, max of 40%. So if your speed is over your opponent, oh, I get it. Okay, so they're trying to revitalize the speed meta. The problem with the speed meta right now is there's a lot of slow heroes in this game, and you already know if you have more than 5 speed than your opponent, you double on them. But there's stuff like Wary Fighter and stuff that cancels it out. Additionally, having more than 5 speed really doesn't change afterwards. Most heroes do not. Most heroes don't have specials that take advantage of their speed. Yes, there are heroes like Sothis, Sirius. There's like Ira. I get it. Ragnar Astra. There are, but there's no like general special that takes advantage of speed. With this, you give speed a second usage, in which case you can reduce damage. That's what I believe this is all about. Because again, you could have 25 speed, and it could allow you to double on a leaf, for example. And then you can have 50 speed, and you get the same result. You double on leaf. So all that extra speed is wasted. At least now with close call, if you just have that 5 extra speed, I guess it's still wasted, but at least it reduces the damage you take. So it turns your speed into something more useful into a defensive stat, is what I interpret this at. And this also works on AoE specials, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, instead of like desperation, this allows you to force your way through their attacks. You still get hit, but you take 40% less damage. It's interesting. I like that. Additionally, she has Rouse Attack Defense. At start of turn, if unit is not adjacent to an ally, grants attack defense +6 to unit for 1 turn, which fits Mareeta's sword and her personality, that she doesn't want to get close to people. Alright, makes sense. 69. Sorry, I'm immature. I like how they changed the summoning. The trailer format. This is a lot cleaner. And it's about time because they kept the same format forever. This might be a demote. Or it could not be a demote. But there's only 4 skills. 4 skills usually demote. Is it a guarantee? No. Guard Sword is also new, also good. Attack Defense form. Maybe a form skill just demotes now. But Chill Attack, you could find that in your Grail pools, so maybe not a demote. But there's only 4 skills. Is she there only to stop you from getting Morita? Morita seems excellent to me. Guard Sword. Inflicts special cooldown charge -1, aka guard, on foe per attack during combat. That's super useful. It is like... Oh! We already have something in... Okay, it's basically taking a seasonal weapon / seasonal weapon. I guess it's a Grail weapon. And making it into the normal summoning pool. Same thing as Hackle Lantern. Affects special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. Per attack during combat. It's exactly the same. It is the same thing. So basically you took a seasonal weapon. I mean, it's in sword format. And made it part of the normal pool. Ignis is nice. She's probably going to be a defensive hero because she has attack defense form. And she takes away their attack too with chill attacks. The highest enemy hero of attack drops it by 7. Attack defense form also works really easily. Attack defense +X to unit during combat. X equals number of allies within 2 spaces. Okay, 2 times number of X. So if you have 3 allies next to her, she gets 6 extra attack and defense. It's like the opposite of solo skills. It's a really interesting skill. It's a good skill. Form skills was first introduced by Petra, I think, with 3 Houses banner. It's been a while now. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, form skills are interesting, but they're not crazy. And generally speaking, defensive heroes use them really well. So I think Eyvel is the first. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But will be the first hero to really utilize it properly, because Petra kind of didn't really make sense. I mean, she could kind of just teleport to another ally and trigger it, but it wasn't the best setup. Defensively, of course, is the best setup, and she can do it. Very simple kit. Works really well. Synergetic. Might demote, though. Ike Vaughn VG. No! You have ruined my day. Okay, next is Osian. Osian, Axe Infantry. We've gotten a lot of Axe Infantries. We got an... He's in a problematic area right now. We just got Ross demote. I mean, it was less than a month ago. And Echidna might demote. So he's in a very competitive area right now. At the very least, he has his own personal weapon, so he should have an advantage there. And it is accelerated special cooldown trigger count -1. At start combat, if unit's HP is over 50%, you can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Wait a second. I thought I was reading Mareeta's weapon. Follow Mareeta's weapon in the reverse desperation. I was thinking to myself, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Axe heroes are usually pretty slow, and this guy definitely looks like he's slow. In more ways than one. But, no, it's DC. That's interesting. It's DC. If you're over 50% HP, you have DC and accelerate special trigger count -1. So I guess it's 2 abilities, but it's not full DC. DC will always work in a weapon. But instead, this only works if you're over 50%. That is weird. Okay, I'm down for it, sure. Noontime. Noontime makes a lot of sense. You want to heal him up, keep his HP up, so he can keep Vogue. Wrath with Noontime has always been a good combination of healing up. And because it's special cooldown count -1, Noontime drops to 1 cooldown. So every time you touch this man, he will hit you back with a Noontime. So long as you don't, if they have like a guard weapon or something, that, yeah, it wouldn't trigger right away. That's the idea. You hit him, then he uses Wrath and Noontime on him, so he can keep his HP up. Because it's the first attack, they have more HP, so he can have more possible healing. Additionally, he's the first hero to come with Mirror Stance 3. If foe initiates combat, grants attack res +6 during combat, and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. That's the same thing as Guard. I guess that makes sense. Because we already saw from Steady Stance 4, it has the Guard ability. So it just makes sense. Mirror Stance 3 would be the same thing. Keep the Guard ability, and this time it's attack res +6 instead of defense +8. And I think that makes a lot more sense. Attack res +6. Since he has DC, he needs extra res, and I don't think his res will be good, but yeah. But yeah, attack +6 at the very least is really useful. Res +6 helps with the mages, and because he technically has DC, makes a lot of sense. Wrath's been spoken enough about. Even Attack Wave has spoken enough about. Just extra 6 attack on turns, on even turns. You were underwhelmed by the Feh Channel? Let me tell you, I'm exactly the same. These new heroes don't really excite me thus far, too. I think Mareeta's really good. I think Angry Guy, I already forgot his name, is interesting. And by the way, don't blame me for not knowing these heroes. Thracia 776 was never officially released in North America. It has a fan translation. So if you played it and you're claiming that, you're claiming you're a pirate, and everyone should call the FBI on you. Anyways. Oh, God. No. What? What is the point of this? Flower of Joy grants res +3, grants attack speed +3 to any ally in a cardinal direction from unit during that ally's combat. At least that's different. Gentle Dream grants another action to target ally. Blue dual flying. Aerobatics 3. Oh boy, that looks familiar. Special dance or sing skill? Check. Blue dual flying? Check. Aerobatics? Check. A buff skill to end it off? Check. Hey guys, did you ever not get Legendary Azura? I guess it doesn't really matter now because this is basically the same thing. I'll just be honest, I'm kind of disappointed. This just feels like another Legendary Azura. It just feels like you changed the dance skill.
Gentle Dreams just made cancer rates a lot worse.
Alright, yeah, you're right. Let's read that though. Grants res +3, grants attack speed +3 to any ally in a cardinal direction from unit during that ally's combat. So it's basically a drive skill with unlimited range, but they have to be within a cross. Instead of just 2 spaces, it has to be within a cross. Unlimited range attack speed +3. Okay. And then Gentle Dream grants another action to target ally. Grants attack speed, defense rolls +3, and the following stats to target ally and allies in a cardinal direction of unit and target. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. No. Grants attack, speed, defense, res +3, and the falling status to that target ally and allies in cardinal direction unit and target unit. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. Was that ground order? Flying order? It doesn't have a restriction. No. No. No, 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 no. No, IS. This is a bad idea. Guys, aren't Galeforce teams really, really strong? Do you ever just want to, like, I don't know, not use Wings of Mercy on anybody? I guess you can now. Because you just have to dance them and they can teleport to anywhere they want. Oh my god, why? Like ether rates or whatever you like, you can just, this is just ultimate movement. Additionally, she has blue dual flying, so she works automatically for like arena and whatnot. And she has aerobatics, just in case she couldn't move well. Now she can. It's everybody gets warp powder. That's right. That's a better way of looking at it than flying order or ground order, man. It's, oh, that is stupidly good. Now, it's not... Oh, well, it is. I was going to say, it's not that much extra stats. I mean, attack speed, defense, res +3 is actually pretty significant. But you add that to the Flower of Joyce, which she adds attack speed +3. Like, it's an infinite range drive skill. The fact that they can now teleport in, she's a busted hero. And here's the worst part. Everyone gets her. So where I saw Galeforce in the meta, which was already pretty damn high, it's even higher. Galeforce might be the best thing in the game now. It's not completely like Wings of Mercy or something, guys, but the fact that you could give this to any ally within cardinal direction, like a Galeforce team could just jump in so easily now. It's just so easy. It's so easy to get your heroes into an enemy formation. Yeah, within 2 spaces. I know, I've read it. I've read it so many times. I said it's like flying order, ground order. I know. But I can already see in my mind, you could just jump your teams in so easily. My goodness. This gives so much flexibility to a Galeforce team, which was already really good, which already had like dual Ephraim support, you know. So yeah, anyways, we'll move on from there. She's a really good support hero. I want to be clear. I don't mean like literally everyone gets Wings of Mercy or something. I just mean like it could effectively work that way. See how they're placed right now? Alphonse can go right above Sharina. Imagine there being obstacles or whatnot. Like you can get your team so easily in. You could just be like resting behind a barrier or something, and if a hero ends up in front of it, like they could just jump in. It's really easy to move. And the fact that she buffs them too, it's crazy. She buffs everybody, but it's not like it's not the maximum buff like Theo Zero's +6 to everything. She's literally giving pixie dust to everybody. That makes sense. Anyways, this comes out on the 6th until it doesn't say, but it's probably like 2 weeks at least. Anyways, yeah. What do you guys think? Oh, there's one more hero. Tanya, Dagdar's kid. She will demote Shining Bow at least. And 38 HP, nothing crazy there. I bet she's 170 BST because we've gotten... Maybe she's just like Norn. She's now 3 and 4 stars, so she gives a competition to Norn at the very least. Anyways, what do you guys think were the best heroes? I think Mareeta was really good. I think the guy is really interesting. I don't remember the names, I'm sorry. And I think the new Pixie Girl is really interesting, but everyone gets a copy of her, and I don't think you need more copies than one, to be honest. Oh, man. Anyways, that's your new banner. Let me know if you'll pull. I am not pulling. If we're gonna get the Pixie Girl for free, and Sword Heroes, there's so many of them, and especially because you can get blocked out with Morita, and I'm not sure if the other girl, Eyvel? Sorry, I don't know how to say her name. She might demote. Yeah. Anyways, we'll see. But yeah, I'm not pulling. This doesn't... No thanks.